Yeah, good morning. Welcome to beautiful Lower North Mankato, the 52nd Annual Fun Days Parade. I'm Jim Whitlock. I'm with the North Mankato City Council and also with the business on Belgrade. With me today is Lisa Cownie. Lisa, thank you for being here today.
It's my pleasure to be here, and I tell you, I've walked in this parade for many, many years, and I've never had it be this wonderful weather-wise.
Sure. Now you'll have a little empathy for the people coming by.
Yeah, it's been just wonderful. So thanks for having me, and I'm excited to be here for the parade today. Looks like we've kicked it off here with the North Mankato Fire Department coming by. The special passenger there, the Golden Lab.
Very much so.
And coming up now, I think as they always start with the parade, the military color guard coming along. And it looks like in the color guard this year we have from the North Mankato American Legion Post 518, Mark Conrad. He's from North Mankato. You know, he's been in the service for 40 years. And a note about the North Mankato American Legion, they meet the first Saturday of every month to honor a Veteran of the Month. Jim, I can't think of a better way to celebrate our veterans today.
Absolutely. And they do that in Wheeler Park, on the west end of the park there. So if you ever need to or want to join them, please come down. Yeah, there's our Sheriff Dave Lang from North Mankato, from Nicollet County.
All right. And also in our color guard today, representing the Marine Corps League, we have James Olson. 70 years, and now, yes, the crowd applauding them as they're walking by. A very special moment in the parade. Now, James Olson has been in the service for 70 years, folks. Wow. 70 years, yeah. Thanks to him and all of his service. A little note on the Marine Corps League. They have, of course, many local traditions, including the Marine Corps Ball and Toys for Tots program. Representing the Korean War vets today, they're also in our color guard and in our parade. Yes, more applaud. And the candy's starting to come out.
Absolutely. You got all the kids standing around here with their bags, getting ready for it. You know, they get to throw the candy at this time. But the Marine Corps League is big in the Toys for Tots.
Yes.
And we try to bring them down here for Belgrade Avenue when we do the bells on Belgrade and raise toys for the children.
That's great. You know, the Marines put in many, many, many hours working on that Toys for Tots campaign every holiday season, so we want to thank them for that. Up next here, yeah, the Korean War vet now float is coming by. It looks like it's well represented. Oh,
got it. Nice shot.
Yeah, we're kind of easy targets up there, aren't we, Jim?
We need to have one of every
look
candy.
At that guy.
Thank you,
Bernie,
sir.
he's one of the organizers of the Toys for Tots. The Frozen Chosen chapter, number 41 of the Korean War Veterans Association now going by in the parade. Okay, and now, as you can see, we have the Disabled American Veterans coming by. The State Auxiliary Commander Cindy Jones there, driving by and waving to the crowd. Again, to some more applause.
And guess what we have next?
Oh, is that Billy Steiner I see up
Billy
there?
That's Billy Steiner, Mark Dean, and Diane Norland. They're with the North Mankato City Council. They're the people who keep this town running.
Yes, and doing a great job of it. It makes
and we got Chief Inman, who's riding on the fire truck today.
Yeah, as a resident of North Mankato,
I'm
sure happy to have those folks leading our city, and you as well, Jim.
It's been a lot of fun.
All right, and as we look down the parade route here, trying to see who's coming up next. A bunch of red shirts. And again, I'm seeing more candy being thrown.
Number 5.
The North Mankato Fire Department represented here. The leader of that group in today's parade is Rich Inman, and boy, so thankful for all the volunteers, Jim, in the North Mankato Fire Department.
Well, I tell you, they sure do a good job over there at the North Mankato Fun Days at the Wheeler Park. In the beer garden, especially, is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and lots of great music, and of course the carnivals down there for the kids. That's one of the great things about this whole Fun Days event, is something for everyone, no matter your age or your interest. So yeah, very thankful here for the North Mankato Fire Department. And oh goodness, I wish we knew how many volunteers they have, but it looks like they've been around for 115 years.
Wow.
Yeah. great. So thanks to them, and good peace of mind having them protecting our homes and our families from fire.
Absolutely.
So thank you, North Mankato Fire Department. Boy, they're well represented.
Absolutely. Got the family, children, dogs, everybody.
Yeah, and they must be tired because, as you said, they're down there running the show down in Wheeler Park, as they do every year here for North Mankato Fun Days. All right, and following the North Mankato Fire Department is one of my favorite groups in one of my favorite things about Mankato, actually.
Absolutely.
The Mankato Area 77 Lancers Marching Band. Boy, it just is one group that really is special for Mankato and North Mankato and the greater Mankato area, and shows off all the talent that we have here. Looks
Well,
like
if we're lucky, maybe they might do a little show for us here on the intersection.
Well, I hope so. It looks like
Be
they're
nice.
stopped down there, but if we could persuade them to come just another block, another block toward us, maybe they'll do a performance. And here they come, folks. I haven't had any children in the Lancers, but I've had many friends with children. I tell you, it's quite a commitment every summer for the North Mankato. Now, they will have their 2017 final concert at Bresnan Arena in MSU in July. They're a competitive parade marching band made up of 8th through 12th grade students from throughout southern Minnesota. The group consists of approximately 130 members performing in brass, woodwind, percussion, and color guard, and they have a 39-year history. Now, they've established themselves, as we all know, as one of the premier marching bands, marching ensembles in the Midwest. This season's show, The Rings of Saturn, consists of excerpts from Symphonic Suite from Star Trek, also Through Time and Space by Robert Buckley. And let's listen now and watch the District 77 Lancers Marching Band.
Not really sure what's in the middle of the street there. It says NASA on it. I don't know what their theme is for this year.
Yeah, but it appears their theme is Rings of Saturn. So, and they're sort of forming a ring there around the NASA box. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if something's going to come out of it, or they always keep us guessing, those Lancers. And they sound great. Oh, thanks to that. Now, the Lancers are a community education organization. They strive to promote excellence in the areas of youth development and performance. Over the years, the Lancers have marched and performed in more than 30 states as well as Canada. And this year, they traveled to San Francisco to perform in the 4th of July parade there. Gosh, it's kind of like theater, isn't it?
Absolutely. This is fabulous.
Yes. Wow, to be able to play
Well,
and remember,
they are a
keep time and
highlight of
remember
this
where you're-
parade,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Remember where you're supposed to be, and yeah, that was awesome. Always put on a great show. The 77 Lancers Marching Band, complete with color guard. Way to go, guys.
Very nice.
Boy, a highlight of the parade every year. And that's an example that can help you understand that in 2016, the Lancers earned the Grand Championship or first place in class honors at the Benson Pioneer Land Band Festival in Malacca. So congrats to them.
Absolutely.
Coming up next, we have the City of Mankato Public Safety. With goodness, well, you might be able to describe this better than I. An old-fashioned.
Judy Kunkel was on there,
Oh,
and
yeah.
she was one of them that beat the North Mankato in the horseshoes yesterday.
There's
We
Jeff
got to
Bingston
give
giving
credit
us
where
away,
credit's
so
due.
hello, yay! Yes. So City of Mankato, such a good neighbor, of course, North Mankato. Here comes Mayor Anderson.
I'm glad to see the mayor and Mark are walking today.
Yeah. And tossing the candy,
And
not
tossing
just,
the
you know,
candy,
putting it in their
absolutely.
pockets, you know, Mayor.
Well, maybe we might get something up
yeah,
here.
well.
And talk nice to them.
Yeah, we better be ready. Hello, Mayor.
Right here.
All right. Oh, and I think he's
Place.
showing off
That's
that
us,
that
throwing
medal there,
horseshoes.
Jim.
Boo! Boo!
Hi.
Boo! Thanks, guys.
Yeah, from the horseshoe tournament last night. down at North
Absolutely.
Mankato.
It was a lot of fun.
I love the friendly competition. You know.
Trudy Kunkel brought in a ringer.
Well, we said we wouldn't talk about that much.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. Then we won't.
And Mankato Fire Department, there we go. And of course, public safety includes our Gold Cross ambulance crews and all the work that they do to help keep our community safe and respond to emergencies. So Gold Cross, Jilly Norman, the leader in the ambulance for Gold Cross today.
And there always is a reciprocation between the two cities for care for fire department or police, anything like that. We always help out each other.
Sure, yep, just a wonderful relationship and between the mayors, so it's another thing that makes living here so special. I can't say that
Absolutely.
enough. So. And then our neighbor just down the road, Eagle Lake. They're in the parade today as well, the Eagle Lake Fire and Rescue. They've been in that community for 66 years. Of course, we have fun days here in North Mankato. In Eagle Lake, they have something called Tater Days. Tater Days includes the communities of Eagle Lake, Janesville, St. Clair, Madison Lake, and Pemberton. So, and coming up right behind Eagle Lake, something that I've been a part of for the last, gosh, probably 8, 9, 10 years, the Pilot On for Echo, Jim. And that's another big reason for this parade today is for charity.
Absolutely. One of the big highlights of the parade is the Pilot On. The stunt. Stunt is one of the guys who really coordinates it, really pushes it out.
Yeah. Yeah, so for Pilot On, they just asked folks that are coming to watch the parade to bring some non-perishable food items, which as you can see, we have representatives from Snell Motors, KEYC News 12, Target, and also Radio Mankato, pushing the shopping carts, collecting food donations along the route, and they also will collect money. If you have some change, they have a bucket there, you can toss it in there, and it all goes for the Echo Food Shelf. Now, to give you an idea of how successful this campaign is, Jim, last year they collected 2,300 pounds of food and raised $32,000. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That is just unbelievable.
Yeah. Generous community, and then all the folks here that volunteer their time to come and walk in the parade. Hello, KEYC News 12. Mark Torello, always a fan favorite.
Yep.
Mark. Dion Cheney over there. So.
Thank you for the great weather, Mark.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark takes a lot of guff when the weather's bad, so we need to thank him when the weather's as nice as it is today.
Absolutely.
So now, since 1983, for the Echo Pilot On food drive here during the parade, they've collected 70,000 pounds of food, and $40,000 has been collected for the Echo Food Shelf.
And I tell you, it all goes for a good cause.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
there's some people that need help out there.
Yeah.
And I'm glad the community can rally and do that.
Yeah, we're lucky to have the Echo Food Shelf here to meet those needs for sure. And again, that Pilot On was sponsored by Snell Motors here in Mankato, and you can see here they're driving a rig here through the parade to show their support for the Echo Food Shelf. And also KEYC News 12. Target, of course, donated all the shopping carts for the route today. And then Radio Mankato. And you mentioned Jeff Lang, or Stump Monkey. Boy, what a force he is in the community.
Absolutely.
To organize all of these types of events and charity events for the community. Speaking of Stunt, he's of course with Radio Mankato. They have 6 stations in that radio group. Minnesota 93, Hot 96.7, KTOE 1420 AM and 102.7 FM. They also have an oldies station which can be found at 100.5. The Fan Mankato, which is at 1230 AM and 103.1 FM. And then, of course, KXLP Classic Rock, which can be found at 94.1 and 105.9 on your radio dial. So Radio Mankato, always a big supporter of this Pilot On. And they're well represented today. I can point out a few people that you might be hearing on the radio once in a while. See TJ from TJ and Lisa.
Yep, absolutely.
See if they can get them to wave to us there. Now with the Radio Mankato stations, you can also listen on your smartphones with the iHeartRadio app. And a special note, Jim, KTOE has been on the air since 1950.
1950.
So yeah. KXLP coming up here as well. Between all of the stations, Radio Mankato recruits more than 15 interns for what they call their street team every semester. So they're out here helping them prepare for the parades and go to all the events they do. They seem to be all over town, Radio Mankato. Joe Bailey driving by.
And I want to be around at the end when Stunt Monkey buys the pizza for the
Yeah, we may have to
entire
wrap things up
staff.
quickly here and go join Stunt for some of that pizza. That would be a good
We're
idea.
going to have to talk to that young man.
I know, we will. So Emily Schumacher looks like Miss Minnesota's outstanding teen. They're riding in the back of that truck.
And that vehicle is compliments of Mankato Motors.
And we're talking about Stump, but he must have been in the crowd. I didn't see him go by yet. But here
No,
we
I
have
did
the
not
90.
either.
Here we have the 96.7 crew coming by. So see Molly and Carrie, and yeah, all of our favorites that we listen
Very
to
good.
every day. And now the American Red Cross. They serve Southwest Minnesota. Yeah, the Southwest chapter that we have here is one of 5 chapters in the Minnesota region of the American Red Cross. 2017 is the centennial year for the American Red Cross in Minnesota. The Southwest chapter provides services to 19 counties throughout this region of the state. So there, we mentioned you several times, Stunt. There he is.
Yep.
He makes his presence known. And
Now,
up next-
Lisa, can
yeah.
you tell me, North Mankato Taylor Library, what is the bookmobile's name?
Bookmobile, library on the go, perhaps?
No, they call it Blanche.
Oh, do you have a story behind that?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, we'll have to find out why they call it that. Blanche, for 17 years now, the library has been here. For 9 years, they've had that bookmobile, which is really important, especially the summer when kids aren't in school and maybe reading as much as they should. They have the bookmobile there, so no excuses for not being able to get to the library.
We'll have to talk with Katie Hines. She's the director of the library. Find out where exactly the name Blanche came
Yes,
from.
we will find that out. So, okay, and up next here we have Hine Brothers, Roofing, Siding, and Windows, joining us in the parade this year. So, oh my goodness, when I see someone standing on top of trailers, it makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Please be safe.
I have a fear of heights myself.
I know.
Now, these guys have been here for a couple of years. They're called the Cracker Jacks, and I believe they're from Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
The Cracker Jacks.
Well, we've got Clark
Oh!
Johnson. Nice to see you, sir.
Good to see you, Clark. The Cracker Jacks, huh? Yeah, they look quite entertaining. Thank you, Cracker Jacks, for adding a little spark there to the parade, huh?
Absolutely.
All right, up next here, Jim, who do we have? Franson Bank and Trust.
They must be giving out so much candy that they're
moving at
about a half a block away.
yeah, moving at a snail's pace there. They must be a popular float. So yeah, Franson Bank and Trust started out in 1963 as Valley National Bank, and through the changes throughout the years are now Franson Bank and Trust. It's remained, though, a solid cornerstone of the North Mankato and Mankato region. They have $1.5 billion in assets. Franson Bank is part of the 6th largest privately owned banking organization in Minnesota. So, and I've heard the guys all say this, Nick Hines and Shane, they always say that they're big enough to help, but they're still small enough to care. They're all community guys that live and raise their families here in Mankato and North Mankato. So, Franson Bank and Trust, thanks for being a part of the parade today.
Absolutely.
All right, and throwing out some more candy, and they got a pool or something there in the middle of their trailer. Maybe that's what was taking them so long to get down. All right, now up next to business that's right down the road here, Computer Technology Solutions. They're located in the beautiful Marigold building there on Belgrade Avenue.
Yep, Van Yo started that business many years ago. He's done a very good job with it.
Yep.
Thank you very much
for
being part of this beautiful community down here.
Yeah. Computer Technology Solutions. And more candy. Maybe we should set up a little bucket next year.
I think we should have a little
drop
sign
some in
also.
when they go by. It's making me a little hungry for some candy here. All right, up next, another wonderful organization in our community, which we talked about being scared of heights, Jim. I recently went over the edge of the Vine building to help raise some funds for this organization, Vine Faith in Action. That was both thrilling and something I will never do again. But it was good that I did it once. So Mike Lagerquist leading the way for Vine
Did he
Faith
go over
in
the
Action.
edge?
I think he did.
I think he did.
Over the edge? Did you go over the edge? Did you go over the edge?
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go next year, too.
All right. Very good.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Michael.
Something to plan for then. Now, Vine will be launching its True Transit, serving rural Blue Earth, Nicollet, and LeSueur counties this fall. For information, you can go to vinevolunteers.com to find out more about Vine Faith in Action. By the way, that Over the Edge fundraiser raised more than $100,000 for that great organization.
Unbelievable.
Yep. Here we have the Mankato Baltics going by. Don't know a lot about Mankato Baltics. They've been around for 10 years. I can tell you that.
They're the old-time baseball. So when they play it without gloves and the throwback uniforms.
I can see
back
that.
to their day. The rules were a little bit different back then than they are today.
Oh, yeah, for vintage baseball fans. Oh,
absolutely.
Very interesting. Looks like you can check them out on Facebook and also YouTube and from the 1960s. Oh, very fun.
Absolutely.
Boy, how uniforms have changed.
Absolutely. Isn't that something?
Have you been to a Baltics game?
Karen and I were up, my wife and I were up last Monday. We had an opportunity to go up to the Twins game. That was her first time that she got to be at the stadium up there.
Oh, wow, okay.
And she enjoyed it. We grabbed a little motel right downtown, so we made a mini vacation out of it.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, we had the Lancers go by earlier. It looks like here we have the Mankato Area 77 Cadets. Now, I think these are probably the young kids they're grooming to come on up into the Lancers someday. Again, their final concert's going to be July 14th at Taylor Arena there at MSU. They also have July 11th, Pie in the Park at Sibley Park for the Mankato Area 77 Cadets. Let's listen to them.
Yeah, this is where the greatness develops and where it goes to.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, they're so cute.
Always maintain your professionalism.
Yeah. And again, I have to say the hours these kids put in to work up these routines is really incredible.
Let's not forget the parents that put in the hours that help the children make this.
And that is truly an organization with a lot of parent volunteers, and they make it work for sure. Sounding great, cadets. Next up, some folks that I think it's hard to not identify them, right? The Minnesota Renaissance Festival, now in its 47th year up at Shakopee. The Minnesota Renaissance Festival celebrates its 47th season. You can experience the magic of that era right there in Shakopee. Now it's weekends, August 19th through October 1st.
Admission is $5. Oh, beautiful. Very, very nice. Prepare.
Free, but you got to turn.
Double.
Oh, yeah, right. Easy double. Okay, works for me.
Thank you, guys.
Just a couple of the characters. In total, there are 250 artisans that fill that festival every year and help take you back to 16th century European village. It's really something to see and a fun place to take your family. All right, next we have the community of Nicollet represented here from Friendship Days. And it looks like we have Miss Nicollet there with her attendants, Haley Johnson.
Haley Johnson.
Yeah. And again, this is a pageant, I guess, if you will, from the Friendship Days held in Nicollet each summer. So congratulations to Hallie and her court there, Shelby Holke, Sarah Bodie, and Jesse Johnson.
You know, and Nicollet's a lot closer to us now.
Yes.
We got a new road.
Yes, it's wonderful, isn't it?
Yes.
And here we have Freiburg Petroleum represented with Tyler Freiburg bringing up the crew there. They've been around for 20 years, but they've been in the Mankato area selling fuel and oil products since 1919. They're on their 4th generation of family operators. And they wanted me to just mention they're having their customer appreciation days at their Shell stations. That'll be Thursday, August 3rd at Shell on Luray, and then August 4th at Shell on 3rd Avenue. So thanks to Freiburg Petroleum for being in the parade today. Again, another great locally owned and operated business, and they are good about supporting local organizations throughout our community. So thanks to the Freiburg family.
Yeah, very much so.
All right, Jim, up next, LEAP. And I know they have a big event coming up. The LEAP Legends Dugout Duel will be coming up on Wednesday, July 19th at Franklin Rogers Park. And that's where they pit two teams of local celebrities against each other to try to raise some funds and awareness for that organization. LEAP was started in 1978 by a group of parents who had children with disabilities. And now they offer programs to more than 850 people in our community. So that's wonderful. And coming up after LEAP, a related organization, MRCI WorkSource, headquartered here in Mankato with 6 locations across southern Minnesota, including 3 in the metro. But MRCI does some great work in the community as well, helping individuals with disabilities find work and ways to participate in our community. So welcome to MRCI, led by Tammy Reuter today, and an enthusiastic bunch of yeah, here where it's cool and comfortable. Now MRCI is accredited by the Commission of Accreditation of Rehabilitation Facilities, otherwise known as CARF. They received the 2016 Pathfinder Award. And just a little background on them. Founded in the final stages of the polio epidemic, MRCI was created to meet the need for physical therapy for handicapped individuals in the Mankato community. And now they have a subsidiary candy packaging company, which works to create opportunities for people with disabilities. So thanks to MRCI for being a part of our parade today.
Another great asset to the community.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Up next, Impulse Dance with Miss Lori. Maybe they have some dancers, or they will have an open house and class registration coming up on August 21st. If you have any budding dancers out there. Nate Lawton there on the MRCI bus. Impulse dance. Oh, now the dancers are showing off a little bit. Doing a cartwheel. You going to go out there and join her?
I can't do that.
I never could do a cartwheel, actually. Impulse dance has been a part of our community now for 8 years, located in North Mankato.
I've only seen one of the girls do a cartwheel.
Yeah,
Does the other one know how to do it?
The rest of them maybe are working up their nerve. I don't know.
Impulse dance. Nice to have them.
There they go. All pretty in pink today, for sure. Okay, up next we have Star Cycle here with John Zender. Star Cycle is a proud supporter of the Motorcycle Safety Foundation. Pro Nationals AMA Motocross at Spring Creek Motocross Park, July 22nd. So, just another fun, another thing that folks can do around here. One great thing about our community is there's something for everyone, and if you're into this type of motocross or other things that Star Cycle might offer, they're right there.
I think every now and then somebody should take if you're riding a motorcycle, you should take a refresher course.
Yes.
It just kind of lets you know that there's new things out there to look for.
Yeah. And wear a helmet. The dinosaur's not wearing a helmet today, so. Oh, that would be
You got a lot
hard.
of inflated padding, padding on them.
Yeah, sure. Oh, now this looks like something from, Back to the Future.
Absolutely, doesn't it? Has it got a flux capacitor on it?
Yeah, right. Yeah, look at that. I'm not even sure what you would call that, but yeah, just another neat offering from Star Cycle.
Right, it's a three-wheeled, almost kind of Corvette car looking.
Yeah, that one might not be for sale.
Slingshot.
Oh, a slingshot. Gotcha.
Oh.
All right, and there they go, the folks from Star Cycle. Up next, Oak Terrace represented. Oak Terrace, of course, Jim, here in North Mankato. They've been around for 3 years. They do more than 1,800 activities per year for their residents there at Oak Terrace in North Mankato.
I believe Oak Terrace is assisted living. I believe they have apartments up there for independent living.
Yeah, it's a beautiful facility, just there. So, Oak Terrace, thanks for being a part of our parade today.
Absolutely.
And following Oak Terrace, we have Pioneer Bank. Look like they're well represented there in their green, their Pioneer Bank green.
Pioneer Bank is kind of new to the area, I think. Mm-hmm. They're located in Upper North Mankato.
Yeah, right there on Commerce Drive, I believe,
Commerce
right,
Drive.
Jim? Yeah. So Dwayne Oleanis is there leading them today and throwing out some candy and holding the sign, and one of his triplets there helping him.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Yep, Dwayne is a really nice guy.
He is.
He is on the Port Authority for the city of North Mankato.
Oh,
so he
great.
does community help, that's for sure.
Yes, a very community-oriented individual. Oh, yay, another marching band coming up here, this time from Maple River. The Maple River Marching Eagles, led by Rebecca Carpenter. Let's listen to a little bit about what the Maple River Marching Eagles are going to show us today. Oh, they're looking and sounding good. Now the Marching Eagles, this is impressive. They've been to 2 Sugar Bowls and 2 Gator Bowls. Wonderful. Thank you to them for that performance. They've also performed in the National Cherry Blossom Parade in Washington, D.C. Well, they have more for us. Oh, wonderful.
Wow,
Thank
very
you.
nice.
Yes,
Thank you.
to Maple River Marching Eagles. Thank you so much for that. They've been a group for 57 years, again, led by Rebecca Carpenter. So thanks to them. And following the Maple River Marching Eagles, we do have the North Mankato Knights of Columbus, led by Brian Zenz. Now, the Knights of Columbus are also very active in our community, of course. They work with the Red Cross on blood drives. They clean up Highway 169 that runs through Mankato. They also host an annual Tootsie Roll drive for mentally challenged individuals. They contribute to ALS, Birthright, the Diabetes Association, the Lancers. My goodness, the list goes on and on. So very active in our community, the Knights of Columbus. And by the way, they have 14,000 councils across the country with 1.8 million members nationwide. So thanks to them for all they do for the community. And thank you for the candy.
Thank you.
Oh, more royalty coming our way, it looks like, from the town of St. Clair. Their pageant just took place on Thursday, June 22nd. So her crown is new, I would say.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Abby Nikolai, it looks like, is St. Clair royalty today, and her attendants, Miss Congeniality, Casey Keljan, the attendants, Bailey Tom, and Therese Lodges? I apologize if I've said that last name incorrectly. Okay, and now we have Smiles Center for Independent Living, led by Lacey Wegner. Now, the Smiles Center for Independent Living assists individuals with disabilities to become as independent as possible. The service include advocacy, independent living skills, information and referrals, as well as some peer mentoring and recreation. So, of course, another very important part of our community is Smiles. Okay, well, when you see costumes coming, you kind of know what that means.
Yeah.
Fun.com.
Fun.com, yes.
Of course, a company that's headquartered here in North Mankato now. Fun.com started off as HalloweenCostumes.com many years ago, and now has evolved into so much more. But we're getting into their busy time, of course, Jim, with Halloween coming up. So they are now hiring seasonal positions. They like to hire, gosh, maybe around 1,700 employees now through October. So you can walk into Fun.com and fill out an application, and they'll see if they have a position for you. And yeah, always looking for some seasonal workers this time of year. Oh, some fun costumes there. The Minions. Are you a Despicable Me
Minions.
fan?
I was trying to figure out what they are.
Yeah.
I've seen haystacks turned in Minions, out in the county and that kind of stuff, but I never really knew what they were called.
Yeah. Those are Minions from the movie Despicable Me. So that's just one, of course, of the, thousands of costumes available at Fun.com. So, well, let me keep up here. Oh, up next we have the Loyola Catholic School today, and Loyola Palooza is coming up. That's an outdoor family concert, and of course Loyola's been a part of our community for many years, 150 years. In fact, as you see, they have some of their students there and teachers walking in our parade today.
Loyola is my alma mater, my high school, absolutely.
I didn't know that,
yes.
So you must be very proud to see it.
Very much so.
Doing so
Good
well
school.
in the community, yeah. All right, up next, RDO Equipment Company. They're going to be in booth 938 at Farm Fest this year. They wanted to let you all know. And Farm Fest, of course, held from August 1st to the 3rd in Redwood Falls, Minnesota. I've been there for several years, and it really is something to see if you're a part of that ag community.
Have you ever been up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a great time. I mean, it's all agriculture related.
Right.
You're thinking it may be a little boring, but it's very, very nice, especially if you figure out where they make the malts.
Right.
Then you'll be very happy you went there.
And that's where we'll find you, right? Over by the malt
absolutely.
stand. Yes, so RDO Equipment Company, thanks for being on the parade today. And then following them, Express Employment Professionals. Of course, Grant Moody owns that. They're located here in North Mankato and just won the Best of Mankato Award. And they're also in the Express Circle of Excellence. So, yeah, with our workforce issues we have, going on in the city and the greater Mankato area today, they're a very important part of helping us figure all that out. So Express Employment Professionals. can help match employees and employers. So thanks to them for being in the parade today. Oh, go Twins. All right, Jim, another fun part of the parade now, the Mankato T-Birds.
One of my favorites.
So the Mankato Area Shrine Patrol was organized in 1960 by 12 members as a means to help raise funds for 22 shrine hospitals for children across the country. Oh, let's watch them now do their thing.
Absolutely. Good eye-hand coordination.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Can't be distracted doing this, that's for sure. Oh, doing a wheelie on the side there. Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's got 4 wheels, but he only uses 2 at a time.
Have you ever been in one of those little rigs there, Jim?
No, I have not.
Oh, they always look like they're having a good time, so.
I think you have to be a certain weight to get in them.
Yeah, I think so. So, here they go. Oh my goodness, look what we have here on top of this Hummer. Lee's Champion Taekwondo Academy represented in the parade here today, led by Colby Winkler. And this is an interesting fact. Lee's Champion Taekwondo is the longest running martial arts school in Mankato.
Really?
So I see they're passing out flyers there. They offer a variety of classes, I'm sure, across the different martial arts, self-defense. Well, I'm glad that's an inflatable up there. There's no way my leg would quite kick that high if I had to go out there and do that.
I enjoy watching their little demonstrations here because you got about a 2-year-old kid breaking a board with his hand.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of young ones it looks like coming up in the martial arts.
And the final bow, the respect that goes with that.
Okay, Midwest Realty coming up there, led by Jim Norland. And he says the first parade he drove in was in the early 1960s. He drove Miss Mankato in the Sesquicentennial Parade in Minneapolis in his convertible. He's got a pretty nice car there today, too, I'd say.
Beautiful.
For Midwest.
Does it say what year that is?
It does not say in my
not.
notes. So. Oh, up next, some friends of mine here, the Y Barbers Onata Eco Salon, located in Lower North here. Ellen Koenigs is the owner of that, and yeah, just a really neat place to go, and it's beautiful on the inside there with the, in that building. So, and they work with Grow Mankato each year to raise money for education and awareness for men's cancers and the importance of getting those early screenings.
Absolutely.
So, and now we have Minnesota Valley Federal Credit Union participating in the parade today. Minnesota Valley Federal Credit Union, of course, being a part of our community for many years as well. So thanks to them. And oh, see, they're passing out some hand fans, which many years, that's what you need along the parade route.
Absolutely.
Today, again, I just have to say, what a picture-perfect day for a parade here in Lower North Mankato along Belgrade.
Yeah, what a beautiful day for a parade.
Wow.
And a marching band.
Yeah.
Yeah,
whether you're watching the parade or walking in it, just you can't beat this weather for sure. So, and it looks like a good crowd, wouldn't you say, Jim?
I would say this is probably one of the best crowds we've had down here. You know, we taught this as Southern Minnesota's largest parade, North Mankato Fun Days. It's Southern Minnesota's largest celebration.
Yeah, it's great. And now we get another treat here, another marching band, the St. Peter Marching Band. Their theme this year is Sports in America, and it's featuring music from the Olympics, Rocky, baseball and football TV themes, and also the Harlem Globetrotters. So hopefully they'll scoot on down here a little ways and do a little performance for us. Again, the St. Peter Marching Band. Their director is Dave Haig. You can see the color guard there is dressed to suit their theme of Sports in America. Oh, and I think they are going to perform for us. thanks for being here today. Looking and sounding great. All these bands have just been such a treat today. Okay, following the music, we have Monarch Healthcare Management coming up. Now, Monarch provides assisted living, short and long-term care, and memory care to older adults. And they say care and customer service come together at their facilities. Monarch Healthcare. Aaron Schultz leading them in the parade today. And again, some more candy being tossed about as we're about midway through the parade, I would say. And if you're, yeah. I almost said if you're at home watching, you can still come down, but.
Absolutely.
But this isn't live, so. I'm always so thankful for all of the assisted living, the healthcare facilities we have here in Mankato, North Mankato, the southern Minnesota region. That we have access to all of those services is really important as the community grows and ages. So, oh goodness, I'm not sure what we have coming up next here in the back of that truck.
What is that? What is that? Northern
Bigfoot?
Frights Haunted Attractions? Have you ever been in a haunted house?
You know, learning a lot about me today. Scared of heights, and I get scared so easily in haunted houses. I can't watch scary movies.
Okay.
So I've not been out there, but next year I might go. Have you?
We've done the one up at the State Fair. Years and years and years ago. We used to have a couple other ones that, you know, always popped up around the Halloween time around here, but I've never been in them. I'd like to go do it again. Years and years ago, I lived out in Greeley, Colorado with the JCs, and we put on a haunted house.
Oh, wow.
And it was more fun to be part of that, to scare the bejeebies out of other people.
Oh, yes. Well, they're giving us a little taste of what they have out there at Northern Frights Haunted Attraction. They've only been in the Mankato area for 2 years, but I have heard a lot about it, and it's just a fun, neat experience later in the fall when they open up. They have a 5,000 square foot haunted house. So,
wow.
Yeah, that would be something to experience. I would, if this is any indication of what's to come, goodness. Land of 10,000 scares is their tagline. So, so Jim, if you go, maybe I'll go, and we'll see if we can make it through.
Absolutely.
Okay, up next, another realtor here in town, the New Star Realty of Mankato with Dan Wingert. New Star has been a part of the community for 40 years. Several of their agents that are affiliated with them have been voted Mankato's best. And over 20 years in real estate, located at 422 Park Lane. New Star Realty with Dan Wingert.
That's Dan right there.
Yeah.
Giving out the candy.
And talking to folks. That's always the best thing about parades. You see so many people you know along the route, you know, and you can talk with them and do a little catching up while you're walking down the parade. And next we have the New Life Perspectives Senior Living, around for 10 years now in the Mankato community. Amy Lefrig, leader of that in our parade today. New Perspective Senior Living. All right, and then following, go ahead.
Yeah, well, this should be in your wheelhouse. Is it Rockin' Ronnie's?
Yes.
Oh, I was thinking it was that Alpha Radio. I don't know where they went.
Oh.
Did we see them?
Not yet. I think they're coming up later on. But yeah, now we have Rockin' Ronnie's, which Rockin' Ronnie's Superstore in Mankato. Now what you'll see coming down the third vehicle down there is a 1967 Pierce Pumper Fire Rock. They restored it there in Rockin' Ronnie's to look like a current fire truck. It has all new LED lighting, a 2,000 watt stereo system, and it can haul up to 25 people. Can you imagine 25 people on that for any special occasion? So really neat, and that just shows you the work they can do. They've restored that entire fire truck. A 1967 Pierce Pumper Fire Rock. Looks pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, nice work there, Rockin' Ronnie's. Good job.
I don't know what that color is. It's not really red. It's got an orange in it.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Oh, but there's the flag, so Go America. And here's what we've been waiting for, huh? The Alpha Radio team coming along. Alpha Media with 105.5 The River, Z99, 103.5. So, yeah, thankful to them. There's Spence there walking in the parade. Woohoo! Jesse's girl! Rick Springfield. Was that on purpose? I'm kind of a Rick Springfield groupie, so that was pretty appropriate. They're playing Jesse's Girl as they go by our booth. So thanks to them. On 105.5, a real treat for me every Saturday, they have the old KEYC countdowns.
Oh, really?
From the 80s, yes,
wow.
all day long. It's such a hoot to listen to. They're on 105.5 The River. So, and of course their country station with George and Jess in the morning. And looks like Greg Travis there behind the wheel for that one. Oh yeah, here we go. This will get the crowd moving around, huh? The Punisher, kind of famous around these parts.
Oh, it's the best. 95.7 The Rock Station. Why do you think people keep moving there?
Okay. Well, that was loud.
That was loud, very loud.
That's why they call it the Punisher, I think. So, all right, we have Pepsi coming up next, I think. Passing out some Pepsi beverages for thirsty parade watchers today.
Have
That's
you
a
ever
good
taken
idea.
the test, the challenge?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Pepsi and the Coke. Today I'll go with Pepsi.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like they're giving out a lot there. So, oh, and they're even tossing them. Well, I would tap that before you open it. Getting all shook up
Nice
there.
catch.
That was a nice catch. You better be ready in case they toss one our way. So, thanks to Pepsi for being in the parade and for keeping everybody well hydrated today along the route. Hi.
Oh, thank you. There you go.
All right, and here we have Mankato Zero Waste. So with Mankato Zero Waste, you can get a free starter kit with some compostable bags, coupons, and a list of what they're able to compost. It's really amazing the things you can compost these days. So you can go to their website or get a hold of them if you're interested in how to do some more composting. And we have Schmidt Siding and Window represented in the parade today, of course, with a famous duck there. Their tagline, get all your ducks in a row.
1962 Chevy Nova 2
Wow.
SS package.
Beautiful color.
Absolutely.
So they have grown from one person with a pickup truck working out of their garage to the largest and most respected home improvement company in southern Minnesota now, and also just great community members, Schmidt Siding and Window. Following that, we have South Point Financial Credit Union. South Point has a new location up in Upper North.
Yes.
Yeah, also located in Sleepy Eye, Springfield, New Ulm, and St. Peter. So they were recently recognized as one of the nation's healthiest credit unions. They have a Crystal Performance Award and also the CUNA Diamond Award. So welcome to our community, to South Point Financial.
Well, one thing Mankato and North Mankato do not have a lack of is banks and lending institutions.
Yes, definitely.
Well, and I think that's part of why we're such a progressive community.
Right.
We're growing.
Yes. Yeah, I think they see the potential and they want to, get in on it and help us grow. And well,
we're gonna have a little demonstration here of a dump truck.
Let's watch this. This is from Truck Bodies and Equipment International, TBEI, located in Lake Crystal, and yeah, they're making some noise there, acting like maybe something's going to happen here. So most or nearly all of the state of Minnesota's Department of Transportation plow trucks are built by TBEI. They're right in Lake Crystal. Yeah. So if you're ever wondering, you can just look for their diamond-shaped J-Craft logo on some of those plow trucks, and you'll know it was made right here locally. So that's really interesting and good to know. Gosh, some of these big vehicles that are coming through, it'd be scary to drive on a parade route with all the people weaving in and out and on the sides. And But yeah, doing a great job, and thanks to them for coming over to North Mankato today and being in our parade.
Oh, wow.
Oh, here we have a character coming up now from the Woodfellas Lawn and Landscaping, a fairly new landscaping company here in Mankato. They've been around for 4 years, and I met one of the owners recently at a GMG event, and just a really nice guy. And I think they're really making a great name for themselves here in the community. So they say they're bringing art back into landscaping.
Very
as you can
nice.
see, demonstrated there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, well, great to have them here.
There's Woody.
Oh, yeah, Woody. Oh, next up, someplace my family spends a lot of time, the Wow Zone Family Entertainment Center. Boy, just a lot going on at that place. They've got bowling, a kids bowl free program. They have league bowling, and they also have summer play specials. They have a little arcade there, with mini golf and laser tag. So a lot to do there at the Wow Zone for kids and adults. They have a restaurant there. I recommend the wood-fired pizzas are delicious. So Wow Zone, they're on top of the hill in Mankato. Are you a bowler?
No.
No, me either.
You should have seen me throw horseshoes last night. You'll understand why I'm not a bowler.
Okay, yes. Well, maybe just a little more practice. You gotta
And I don't
practice.
have a real strong voice, but I had to look out.
4. I don't know what you're saying,
Four.
horseshoes.
I don't know if they know what 4 meant on a horseshoe.
Right. And here we have Ziegler Cat coming up with a couple of good-looking pieces of equipment here from Ziegler Cat. The technology even in these types of equipment is pretty amazing these days.
Yep, one of the great companies in our Northport Industrial Park up here in North Mankato.
Right. And they're the exclusive cat machinery dealer for Minnesota and also for Iowa. So, lucky to have Ziegler Cat here in North Mankato.
Absolutely.
Some great folks there. Matt Bendit is the leader of that group. And just another indication of how strong we are agriculturally, of course, here in the region, and all the businesses that are reflective of that foundation we have in agriculture. I've always wanted to try driving one of those, like in an open field with no one around, but it'd be fun. It looks, I don't know if I'd be coordinated enough to maneuver everything, but yeah, Ziegler Cat. For purchase or for rent, it looks like, so. All right, well, thanks to them. Oh, we have some visitors down from Anoka
Very nice.
this year, Jim. Yeah, the River City Rhythm. Yeah, and as I mentioned, they are from Anoka, and they recently finished their 8th season of winter drumline competition. They're excited to be back on the streets, though. They love to do parades and entertain the crowds. Let's see what they have going on here. Oh, yes. Well, thanks to them for making the trip down to North Mankato. Festag Days, our neighbors over in Minnesota Lake. Their royalty is here today. Miss Festag, Taylor Schnorr. That's a fun festival as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've been down to it many times.
Yeah, that's great. Affinity Plus, Federal Credit Union, coming up behind them now. It looks like they have a new community branch coming in 2017 there on Madison Avenue. So, all right, our next group today, folks, Bethlehem Lutheran Church. They are celebrating in 2017 their 150th anniversary. Wow, congrats to them. Bethlehem Lutheran Church, located on South 2nd Street in Mankato. I think there are probably some folks in that group that I know. Oh, and some music. Sounds great. Good stuff there from Bethlehem Lutheran Church. Okay, now we have the Blue Earth, Minnesota Citizens Concern for Life group. They've been around since 1975, and they travel around to parades such as St. Clair's Tater Days and Madison Lake Paddlefish Days, and now in our Fun Days parade. So thanks to them for coming over. So, nice little float there. Little gap coming up in the parade here, Jim, and of course the parade is just one part of the Fun Days celebration for folks. A lot of folks are down to Wheeler Park every summer for the carnival that's there. There's a beer tent, some musical entertainment each night, so really a great community event here. Okay, up next in the parade we have KEYC. KEYC is an organization that's here in our community to provide safety and support to victims of domestic and sexual violence. And they do that through education, advocacy, and also shelter for those people who might need that. So KEYC has been around for 35 years. They serve Mankato, and also they are in St. Peter. So again, another organization just doing some great work for us here in this greater Mankato area. You can find out more information on KEYC and at keydamn.org, or give them a phone call at 800-477-0466 to find out how you can help, or just for any information that you might want on the KEYC organization. Okay, up next, Cheer America Mankato. And I like this, Jim. They say, with Cheer America, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to have fun.
Absolutely.
That's a great motto to get through life, huh? Just have some fun. And their trucks looks fun. So.
I love it, yeah.
And it looks like Cheer America, the group coming up here, is fairly new to the community. 5 years they've been here. So, and I know nationwide cheering has really become quite the sport.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think they have big national competitions, and yeah, girls put a lot of work into it. Similar to dance, I think. All stuff I could never do. Not very coordinated. So. Okay, and next we have the Good Shepherd Lutheran School with Reverend Vance Becker. Good Shepherd Lutheran School is Mankato's classical Christian academy. They do have a vacation Bible school coming up July 23rd through the 27th. So you can call them if you want more information on the Bible school or the school in general. Oh boy. How much can we say about this next group, the Greater Mankato Area United Way, and all that they do for us, huh?
Absolutely. How would a community get by without it?
Right, and they have the great leadership of Barb Kaus.
Absolutely.
There for the United Way. Now, one of the more fun events of the summer really is that human foosball tournament they sponsor. It's coming up July 15th. They're down in downtown Mankato. A human foosball tournament, really just a hoot to watch, and that helps raise some funds for the Greater Mankato Area United Way. They have their 2018 campaign kickoff coming up on August 16th. So if you support the United Way, you support so many programs in the community.
Absolutely.
So very important. Okay, next, Emmanuel Lutheran Church. The church started in the 1800s, and they had 2 services then, German and English.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So very interesting. Looks like 150 years they've been around. So Emmanuel Lutheran Church. Oh, we have another little float coming up here with some kids in the back. I wonder if they still do a German service.
Oh, groove it.
All right. Well, thanks to them for being in the parade today. Okay, up next, some visitors from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Jim. Groove Incorporated. Another drum line, I think. Gosh. Yeah, it's good they have these spaced out in the parade so that we have, you know, gets us going every few floats or so. So, yeah, I don't know a lot about the group. They're from Sioux Falls.
The Job's Daughters?
Groove Incorporated.
Oh, Groove. Yep. I don't know much about them other than Sioux Falls.
Yep. Well, let's take a listen to what they can do here.
And I love percussion.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
They look young.
Oh, wow.
Wow, really neat. Very cool. Yeah, very nice. Neat. Well, to learn more about them, it's like SiouxFallsGroove.com. So, well, I'm glad they traveled to be here with us today.
Absolutely.
That was a neat addition to the parade.
How entertaining.
If you want to go buy a drum set and, you know,
Yep,
start
absolutely.
figuring it out. Okay. Now the Job's Daughters. I think a lot of people have heard about the Job's Dance each year in Mankato, which is a really neat event that brings all the high schools together. But here we have the Job's Daughters. So the purpose of Job's Daughters is to develop girls and young women into leaders. They provide the opportunity for girls ages 10 to 20 to learn leadership and project management skills, and that'll serve them as they grow, of course, to develop and then become the leaders of tomorrow. So thanks for the Job's Daughters.
Very nice.
For being here today. So, oh, and who do we have here on this float? It looks like Honored Queen Andrea Bruns, Senior Princess Kennedy Legg, the Junior Princess, I don't see her on the float there, but it's Alexandra Zachman. So thanks to them. LifeWorks Services is up next. It's their 4th year in the Fun Days Parade, so glad to have them back. The greeting cards that are distributed to many places around Mankato are made from artwork that LifeWorks participants create. So another organization helping individuals with disabilities to thrive and really feel a part of our community here in the greater Mankato area. So, ooh, it's an old-time tractor show coming up here.
Very
looks
nice.
like. Neat little float there. And
I love all these old tractors.
Yeah.
Just the appearance of them.
yeah, I'm not sure if this is a part of a group, but they're here in our parade. And yeah, gosh, I couldn't even venture a guess as to what years these are from, but really neat to have them here. And again, we do want to mention that this viewing of this parade is being brought to you by Bethany Lutheran College here on KTV. So thanks for tuning in and catching the parade. And again, thanks to the great crew with Bethany Lutheran College and KTV for allowing this all to happen. They got here at 8 o'clock this morning, I think, Jim, to get this all set up and ready to go for the community. So thanks to them. Oh, now we can see what this is. It's a classic auto and tractor show going on in Wheeler Park on Sunday. So from 10 to 3.
Very good. Yeah, it's Chad Pasbrick from Wheels Unlimited, which is right at kitty corner from us. He's the one that puts that on Sundays, and it's a real good car show. He had tractors, and yeah. So if you like anything that's automotive related, you'll want to come down and see it.
Okay. Right on. So, yeah, a lot happening in Wheeler Park this weekend. So, a nice breeze coming through now to help cool us off.
Yeah, it really feels nice down
I
here.
just
It's
can't get over the
beautiful.
weather. It's been just really great. So, well, I think coming up down the road here, we may have Mayo Clinic Health System coming up next.
Right.
Hard to see from our distance, but of course the Mayo Clinic Health System, a big part of the Mankato community. They have nearly 3,000 employees.
Wow.
Yeah, in Mankato. So, and of course just the dedication of those folks, the expertise, and their community involvement. You know, Mayo's a big part of our community with their involvement in various things, just to ensure that the residents and the communities that they serve have access to expert whole person care. So, yeah. Although now that they're closer, oh yeah, it does say Mayo. I thought I saw the Mayo blue. Yeah, so Mayo Clinic, 3,000 employees and growing. I think they keep seeing what needs need to be met in the community as far as healthcare goes, and work to fill those. So Mayo Clinic Health Systems, thanks for being in the parade today. Do you suppose they're passing out candy? Can healthcare?
I think that's just kind of the theme for today.
Yeah, I
isn't it?
know. All right. And up next, some more blue, but this time it's for the Mount Olive Lutheran Church and School with Pastor Luke Ulrich. So Mount Olive hosts many youth activities and special community events. You can go to their website if you want more information on the church or the school or some of the events that they host. They don't have their website noted here, but Google knows everything.
Absolutely.
Mount Olive, oh, there it is, montolivelutheran.org. So, and I believe they are located up by Mayo, so not hard to find there. Okay, and following the Mount Olive Lutheran Church folks, we have Blinds and More Interior Design Group.
They're located down here on the 300 or 400 block of Belgrade Avenue.
Right down the road there, and of course owned by Brooke and Davy Davenport. Now they do have 10 to 30% savings all summer long, Brooke says. And Brooke, so cute, but she was on the cover of the March 2017 River Valley Women's Magazine. So just a real dynamo. She's very awesome person. So Blinds and More Interior Design Group. It looks like they have a lot of their designers out here today, and
I think all hands on board today,
yeah.
I think.
Yes, and look, even their bags are, you know,
Very
have a neat
nice.
design.
Yep.
So hello,
Yes.
Blinds and More, folks. Home Instead Senior Care coming up next. They volunteer with the Act on Alzheimer's group in Mankato and North Mankato to help coordinate and structure existing dementia strategies in the community. So hello to Home Instead Senior Care and all of their volunteers. Up next, Open Door Health Center. Boy, the important work they do here,
Yes.
helping just so many folks in our community, especially with the uncertainty of the healthcare situation today. We know we have a great resource here in our community with Open Door Health Center. And now they do have $25 sports physicals, July 20th and 22nd at Crossview Covenant Church in North Mankato, and also at Bethel Baptist Church on Monks Avenue in Mankato for folks that need to get those physicals done. They'll be $25. So.
Something you don't hear of anymore, affordable health care.
Right, yeah, goodness. But they really do their best to try to make sure they can help whoever comes through their doors. So they do great. Oh, look at the unicycle.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's spinning a basketball.
Multi-talented. Oh. Okay, up next, Risen Savior Lutheran School. The leader is Jason Rupp now. Now, Risen Savior Lutheran School serves students in kindergarten through 8th grade. They have a child care program that serves families with children ages 6 weeks to 12 years old, which is another need, I know, for folks needing some daycare. So, Risen Savior Lutheran School in West Mankato, I believe.
Okay.
So, and they are certainly well represented today in the parade. Okay, next in the bright shirts,
Wow.
neon green there, we have the Yellow Ribbon Suicide Prevention Team. And what they would like you to know is that they have a beanbag tournament coming up in September. You can find them on Facebook if you want some details about that. But the Yellow Ribbon Suicide Prevention Program, you know, an important resource to try to help keep our community healthy and safe and thriving. So thanks to them for being here.
Thank you.
Next, Advanced Pain Management. Been in Mankato for 7 years now. Help with a variety of different pain issues, I believe.
I think they're located in the Manistee Shopping Center
Oh, yeah.
area.
Oh, Ballman Roofing coming down from St. Peter. Ballman Roofing and Coating from Kasota, actually. They recently won 3 awards for quality craftsmanship, commercial flat roofs. That's kind of a new thing, I think.
Absolutely.
And then they are Certainteed master contractors. So welcome to Ballman Roofing. And Mark Ballman, I believe, began that business late 2000s. So went off on his own, and thanks to them for being in the parade today. Okay, I think next up should be Body Concepts, Inspire Health and Wellness. You can go to their website. It says they have some summer specials. So, don't know a lot about Body Concepts, Inspire Health and Wellness, but if you go to their website, I'm sure you can find out all the details on what they have to offer. And sounds like it'd be a good idea for the summer months.
Absolutely.
So bodyconceptsmankato.com is where you need to go for more information on that. Oh, Bounce Town. Now, this has been a fun new addition to Mankato. Bounce Town out by the River Hills Mall there.
Absolutely, yes.
J.C. Hansen is the owner. It's a family-owned business. She and her husband and her children help run it. It's open year-round for some indoor fun. They have summer camps. Also, I think they have some adult nights once in a while. So.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh,
that would
gosh.
be a lot of fun
It
to
would
do.
be fun. I would probably be sore for days after, but yeah, that would be fun. So, Bounce Town. Well, it looks like it's Ron Belter Roofing. Oh, the Super Loon.
Sugarloon.
Oh, fun. Thanks for. Oh, Community Bank here. Coming up with their Jeep. Community Bank's a family-owned and operated bank.
Ben Hoffman.
Yeah, 4 locations, Vernon Center, Amboy, and then 2 locations in Mankato. So thanks to Community Bank for being a part of the parade today. Okay, now with my large family, I feel like I need a shopping cart this big. Cub Foods represented in the parade today.
Yep.
Cub Foods, of course, has a weekly ad coupon book that you can check out each week for their sales. They do bake fresh daily.
Thank you.
Chunky cinnamon bread, which is great by itself, or they say to try it with some French toast. Does sound pretty good. Cub Foods. Oh, I see someone driving it now. I'm like, is that remote control? I couldn't figure out how that was going.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, it looks like a lawn tractor,
Oh,
like
yeah,
a John
I see
Deere
it
lawn
there,
tractor
yeah.
there.
I have not seen that before, so I don't know if it's their first time
That's
here, but
pretty
yes.
neat.
Yeah, thanks for Cub Foods for being here. And up here they are passing out some candy and stuff too. So Cub Foods in the North Mankato's Fun Days Parade today. All right. Do you recognize the next one coming up? We're kind of off track here from our sheet, but let's see. Can't quite make it out.
No, I'm not really sure. I can't see it.
I believe it might be, if I recognize that logo. Oh, WW Communications.
Okay.
So Guaranteed Electric Service. Yeah, those folks there, Marty Walgenbach. They have a 24-hour guaranteed electric services available, and they provide 24-hour security service also for your home or business if you're interested in that. So, yeah, a good local company there. WW Communications and Guaranteed Electric Service. Now, see, they brought along their audience cues to clap and cheer.
Absolutely.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Hi, folks. Okay, and the next one I can recognize a little more easily. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Absolutely.
Coming up here next. Sporting their lacrosse sticks, it looks like. Lacrosse, a new addition to the Mankato community and the Mankato schools as well. A fun sport for boys and girls in the area. Buffalo Wild Wings. Now in 2016, the B-Dubs Eat Wings contest, a program attributed almost $60,000 to Mankato and North Mankato area organizations. So that's a great program that they
Thank you
offer.
for that.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Todd Joyle there, bumping along to the music. So, all right. Well, thanks to them. Med Express Urgent Care is new along Madison Avenue there. Med Express offers the physicals that children need for the fun they want. You can visit Med Express Center for sports, school, or even camp physicals. They're open 8 to 8 every day. So if you can't get into your regular doctor, I think they're a good option for you. So Med Express, yes. Okay, Jim, Kia of Mankato coming up next. And I've seen this on TV, the all-new Kia Niro Hybrid crossover.
Wow.
Can you believe this? 52 miles per gallon on the highway. That's pretty amazing. So.
And I wonder if that's the vehicle.
I don't know. But Kia of Mankato, yeah, go check that out. 52
Very
miles
nice.
per gallon, gosh. Okay, up next, Jorco of Mankato. A brand new company here.
1 year.
Yeah, design and build, it looks like, for residential and commercial. So, Corey Tierra the leader of that organization. So jorcodb.com if you want information on that particular business. Okay, up next, visiting us from New Ulm, we have Coles Wheelborg Chevrolet and Kurt Johnson. Now, Coles Wheelborg Chevrolet actually started in Springfield, Minnesota, back in 2002, and then moved to New Ulm in 2010. What they're doing? Well, we have a lull in the parade. Jim, do you want to talk a little bit more about business on Belgrade and maybe some things you might have coming up for the rest of the summer?
Yeah, we have the Blues on Belgrade coming up on July 22nd. It's 2 weeks from today. It's a free concert. We have 6 bands, and it starts at noon, and it's right on the 200 block of Belgrade Avenue. We shut it off. We get anywhere from 4,000 to 5,000 people here for that. So,
yeah, I go to that almost every year, and it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
The music is great. You know, and what I love about it too is you get to catch up with people you haven't seen in a while.
It's like an all-town reunion.
Yeah, it really is. It's just so much fun, and Fun Days is kind of like that too. But
absolutely, we start at Fun Days and finish 2 weeks later at Blues on Belgrade with the town reunion. So if you can't make it tonight, be here in 2 weeks.
That's right, for Blues on Belgrade,
we do other things with the business on Belgrade.
Mm-hmm.
We do the Booking on Belgrade, which is a nearly 5K family fun run. We do that in June. In September, we do the Oktoberfest, which is our rendition of Old Germany's festival. And then at Christmas time, we do the Bells on Belgrade, and that's for the children. Mm-hmm. We have horse-drawn carriage rides. You visit with Santa. We always provide free books to children. So.
Yeah. Well, and Business on Belgrade's done such a great job at really revitalizing this Belgrade area.
Absolutely.
And,
yep.
A lot of great businesses down here now. And
yep. We started in 2004, and really gained some traction in 2009 when we Pat Pearson from Dino said, "Why don't we give our customers a little bit of a concert?" And that was a free concert that we gave, which started out as the Belgrade Avenue Blues and Jazz Festival, then ended up as Blues on Belgrade.
Oh, wonderful, yeah. So good work. I know you're a busy man.
Yeah, appreciate it, dear.
Doing that. Don't want to miss Michael as they drive by here. Michael, of course, in North Mankato. The first Michael product was a 2-stage hydraulic power brake cylinder. And Michael once owned subsidiaries that produced corn dogs and fishing tackle.
Wow.
So that's kind of all
now
over
that
the place
I didn't
there.
know.
Yeah. So thanks to them for being in the parade today. Again, coming up, I think, we have Snell Power Sports here. In a camouflage four-wheeler. These four-wheelers, I tell you, they just keep getting more and more unique.
Yeah, they're pulling the containers for the Boy Scout troop, which recycles the cans.
Oh.
One of the unusual things about this parade is at the end, all your pop cans and stuff, throw them out in the street because the Boy Scouts come and pick them up.
Yeah.
And it's part of their fundraiser.
Oh, I see. Great. I'm glad you knew that tidbit of information. So.
Well, I remember one of the first times they did it, people started throwing their cans in the street. Other people said, "Well, how rude of you." He said, "Well, just a minute. Boy Scouts will be by to pick it up." So.
Yeah. Oh, good, yes. And here they are to get those all picked up. Well, and I think, Jim, are we at the end of the parade now?
Well, there's a street sweeper.
Yeah, so I guess
that normally indicates it's the end of the parade. Well, Lisa, thank you so much for joining us today.
It was a pleasure
to do this. So.
Yep, and thanks again to Bethany Lutheran College, KTV, and
Lisa Cownie.
And Jim Whitlock. So
and Cownie.
North Mankato Fun Days Parade.
I appreciate it. Thank you.